Okay, joined in the PornCrush studio right now by Athena Anderson. Under some kind of difficult circumstances, Athena right now is in West Hills Hospital in California after suffering a dog bite about a little over a week ago, probably almost 2 weeks ago.
It was,
Yeah, if you've been following Athena on Instagram, she's kind of joked that she got bit by a shark, and that was my big concern when I contacted her today. But it was a dog named Shark that got you a little while ago. But things have kind of taken a turn since then. Can you just kind of walk us through what's happened in your last couple of weeks?
a lot of toughing it out, but
Yeah.
I I've been on a very difficult journey as far as health goes.
Mhm.
I
Well, you were breaking up a dog fight, right? Is that how it started?
yeah, so I was in the backyard and there was a toy left on the ground and dogs get possessive and started going for the neck and I jumped in and I separated, but while that happened, one clamped, one named Shark,
Hmm.
clamped onto my lower right leg and severely penetrated the skin and actually bit into the bone.
Mm.
Yeah, so I didn't realize the severity of the injury. I'm you know, pretty tolerant of pain, so I just walked it off and
Hmm.
put some Neosporin on it, banded, and called it a day. But the next day it was super red and hot to the touch and swollen and throbbing. And so I was like, okay, well that's kind of the
Yeah.
bandage not gonna fix that. So I went to Dr. Riggs over in Woodland Hills,
Hmm.
and he had originally diagnosed it as a staph infection.
Hmm.
Gave me a tetanus shot and gave me a steroid and antibiotic.
Right.
Um, I took all the antibiotics and still throbbing. I'm making sure it's clean and covered, and you know um, it's not getting better, and actually it's getting worse. And
Hmm.
so I didn't make I honestly did not realize the severity I the severity of it at all.
Hmm.
So uh the following the next week Friday I I'm laying in bed and it is just pounding to the point where like I can't even bend my ankle like, to move my foot around. Uh,
Hmm.
and it's huge and like it's hard as a rock and I to the point I can't even put pressure on it. So I
Yeah.
called my manager and he came and I had like you had a pay I had a payback head on him. So we get to the emergency room and they bring a wheelchair out. I go in and they just said, "Oh yeah, I know it's affected some antibiotics and painkillers." So I was there for like 3 hours, and then they're like, "Oh yeah, you should be fine. We're gonna
Hmm.
discharge you." And I was like, I was just like, "Well, this it really hurts," and like I don't, this seems like
Yeah.
yeah, and I kind of told them too that I was like, I antibiotics really don't work with me. I've kind of developed resistance, and I've been on it for a week now, and
Yeah.
it's not really doing it. So, like, well, they called me a prescription, the same antibiotics that I had just taken.
Right.
And so I, take that. And same thing, I'm, elevating, I'm staying off it. I literally was like hibernating for 4 days. It's like,
Hmm.
because I'm like, well, maybe just staying off it entirely. At this point, I'm just like, it hurts so bad I can't even walk. And as you
Yeah.
kind of know, I'm very energetic and athletic, and I love
Hmm.
moving around. And so it was just painful, not even the way of just physical, but like just emotional. I'm just like,
Sure.
so, I'm, taking their antibiotics. About 5 days later, uh, my 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 attorney sees it and goes, like, this is bad. Like, I'm like, well,
Hmm.
I don't, I I'm doing everything I can. I'm told by the doctors, like what else am I supposed to do? And so I go to I go visit another doctor,
Mm.
and he stated like, well, cellulitis, it could be this, we're gonna try antibiotics. I said,
Yeah. No more
antibiotics. Like,
antibiotics. Yeah.
I'm like, he said, what would you say? This. He said, well, let's try this one. I'm like,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
So, now I want, he's like, well, then let's do an MRI. And so, he's like, we'll, get you to a wound specialist. So maybe it needs to be drained. I said, well, I know it needs to be drained for sure. Because every time, like, I don't have to do it. It's like, it's like losing out. And like,
Mm-hmm.
it doesn't gross me out. But like,
Mm-hmm.
I'm just like, let's get a, why is he doing
Yeah.
that?
Yeah. Yeah.
So I, I mean, we'll go to the wound specialist like right now. Or tell him to go. And so I do the MRI. I go to the wound specialist. I get there, and they're like, I was like, hey, I'm here to see a specialist. Like, no one told us you were coming. We're booked. But I was like, well, I don't know. I'm doing what I'm told.
Yeah.
So I have a seat. So I have a seat. The nurse practitioner comes over and she looks. She's like, well, no, it doesn't look infected, and it doesn't need to be drained. I was like, well, I don't know how to doctor. I didn't go to med school or anything, but it definitely looks infected and it's oozing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but the doctor told me to come here. She said, well, do you have your MRI? I was like, not yet. I just got it done. Come
Mm-hmm.
back tomorrow. So I get this for MRI. I go back to my appointment the next day, and I get up on the table, and they go, "Oh yeah, that's infected. That needs to be drained." I'm like, she's like, "Yeah, you have to be on antibiotics." I'm like,
Yeah.
why is no one listening? Like,
Yeah.
okay,
Yeah.
I was like, drain it. So yeah, they're like, "Oh yeah, it's like we're really in there. We're gonna have to do this. We're gonna call on your prescription antibiotics." And so at this point, I'm done saying that. I'm like, yeah, these antibiotics aren't working.
Yeah.
So I just thought, I was like, well, maybe it just needs to be drained. Like,
Yeah.
so I'm not on the whole thing. I'm like, it actually felt really good when they drained it, but like,
Mm-hmm.
I just thought that was the end of it. The next day, I get a call, and it was very scary because it was like on like a no caller ID number, and it was like, this is my legal name, which I don't care. I was like, Brianna, yeah. I was like,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, yeah, this is her. Uh, you need to go to the emergency room immediately.
Mm-hmm.
It is possibly life threatening. I said, who is this? This is from Dr. Ramone's office. Like, I was like, well, okay, hold on. They need to, they gotta go right now. They gotta drain it. I was just drained. I guess behind on my head. Like, can I go to urgent care?
Mm-hmm.
Like, no, I don't think you're realizing what we're saying. Like, you need to go to the emergency room like right now. Um, it's we looked over the MRI, and now it's the infection is into the bone. It's past the tissue. It's deep into your bone, and you could possibly lose your limb. So please go like immediately. Uh, what? I'm scared now because now
Yeah.
they're telling me it's like something osteomyelitis or something like that, and I don't know. I was just freaked out. I was like, all right, I guess I'm going. So
Yeah.
I go to the emergency room
Mm-hmm.
and check in, and they told me to go immediately to the front desk, right? Because it's like
Mm-hmm.
that I had to be seen right away. And so I get there. They put an IV arm. They draw the blood, and uh, they tell me to go wait back in the waiting room. So now I'm out there for 3 hours.
Oh.
I'm being patient. I'm with my manager. We're just talking, chopping it up, like, um, and I'm just like, what's going on? Like, I'm tired. My
Yeah.
foot hurts. Like, I don't know. I just want to go lay down. I didn't care like to be seen right away. I know they were busy or whatever, but
Yeah.
so I go up to this male nurse. I said, hey, been waiting for a while. Any anytime soon? Yeah, I was talking to doctors with patients. I'll be with you shortly. Okay, thank you. And I wait another hour goes by. I go up to the guy. I'm like, hey, I'm tired. Like, can I just get in a room? Like, I,
Mm-hmm.
I was like, or can I go home? And he's, oh, you want to go home? Yeah, but come here. I'll tell you what I feel. I was like, wait, what? I was like,
Mm-hmm.
uh, and the nurse comes up, and I was just like, I don't know what to do. Like, he's like, I told you he's with patients. I was like, well, he's like, I talked to the doctor. He's with patients. I was like, well, can I talk to the doctor? He's like, no. I was like, can I please talk to the doctor? And he goes, the doctor's busy with patients that are sicker than you. What didn't you get about that? And I was like, fuck you. Like,
Mm-hmm.
and the security guard was right there, and he was, hey, get out of here. Like, yeah, look, yeah. And like, I'm like, whoa. Like, I escalated so fast when I didn't even do, like, I wasn't threatened. I was just like, what the hell? I'm crying. I'm in pain, you know? So I get escorted out of the hospital, and I'm like, whoa, this is
Yeah.
life threatening. And I'm like, what do I do? Like, I don't
Yeah.
know. So yeah, they get him calling me saying, hey, you know, come, please come back. Like, you could possibly lose a limb. This is life threatening. That didn't mean to happen.
Yeah.
I get back, so I go back. Um, they began, tell me like they never took a culture on it when I came back that Friday in the emergency room, right? So they're like, well, we got to culture this right away. So they put me in a room, and then, you know, a matter of minutes, they come back and they say, "Yep, you're, it's severe, it's life threatening. We're admitting you now. You be prepared to stay here for several days." You know,
Mm-hmm.
so I got comfortable.
And this was this past Friday. This was this past Friday. Is that when? How long was ago was this?
Yeah, no. So this was yesterday. When I went to the mission room the first time, that last
The
Friday.
previous Friday. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So I have uh, they right so far as of right now, it's no. I have developed a rash, and it's still pretty swollen. So
Mm-hmm.
they have tried all the antibiotics. So
Right.
that's pretty much all I've been given right now, other than some lovely funny drugs.
Yeah.
So I'm just writing out. I'm making little funny TikToks, and I'm bored. I just
Mm-hmm.
want to go play sports, be with my friends, and
Yeah.
uh,
Well,
yeah.
so just to backtrack, they admitted you yesterday, which would have been June the 8th, Friday. Just excuse me, July the 8th. And they since you've been in there, they've just been again trying more antibiotics and
Well, I was today's the 8th on my time, Mr.
today's
Dan.
what? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. But so you've been there what about 48 hours almost maybe.
Yeah.
So they're mainly treating you right now, just testing out more antibiotics and just seeing
Yeah.
what works, or
Yeah. More antibiotics.
what?
Yeah. I mean, at this point, they're gonna see the infectious specialist. They're supposed to. I was supposed to meet with one, and right now they're kind of like that's I'm gonna get transferred to UCLA and probably take it from there. So see what we can do. But
Yeah, yeah.
yeah.
What are they telling you could happen, or what are they
Well,
hoping?
I'm at risk for amputation. So
What's
I
that?
mean, I'm at risk for amputation
Oh,
because I mean I'm already Peggy Anderson. So I'm making light of it again, but I mean, like I said, I'm not gonna stress or I'm gonna trust this. I'm gonna enjoy my nice little possible vacation, and I don't know.
hmm,
It's funny, right? It's like I'm shark attack. So when the doctor comes in, she's like, "Oh, so what's your injury?" And I'm like,
yeah,
I got attacked by a shark."
right.
Oh my god!
Hmm.
And then I give away the laugh, like, "Okay, I got attacked by a dog named Shark." So
Yeah. Were these just two strange dogs in the neighborhood, or was one of them your dog, or?
yeah, no, what was my friend's dog, and the other one was my dog, and
Oh,
it was an accident. It wasn't like the dog like saw me, and was, it was just
yeah.
a toy. I mean, dogs we're gonna act in our animalistic, nature, and it's a puppy, so like he's, that was the first time I think he's ever been like aggressive, and even like my dog's a sweet angel. Like my dog will take a bite, like not bite back at all,
Right.
and that's like it was just such a like intense, so quick to react. Like
Mm,
I I don't know if I could have handled it any other way.
yeah.
If I had like maybe it could have been worse. But we just do the best we can, and uh,
Hmm.
I handled that. I walked it off, and here I am, just doing the best
Yeah.
I can, walking it off, and trusting that
Was
hey,
it?
maybe my body will.
Yeah.
I don't know. I got a little fight in me, so
Oh, you got a lot of fighting. Last thing is,
I,
was it? Is it? What kind of dog was it though? At the end? Is it?
It was like a pit bull mastiff miniature.
Mhm.
It's so cute. Like
All right.
little red small body. So it's not like a big pit bull, right? And like
Yeah.
yeah, like a little miniature one. So and then mine's a German Shepherd, big boy.
Right.
So yeah.
You mentioned your attitude and wanting to stay positive. I think that's one thing that people love about you so much is that you're always so upbeat. You're always so happy. You're doing the worm in the middle of the casino right after the Avian Awards. Your Instagram
I
stories are always filled with hilarious posts of you on the golf course and stuff. And I don't know. I mean, what is it about you and your character that allows you to stay so upbeat and kind of in
uh,
a tough time like this?
uh, I
Where do you
just
get
like
that from?
I don't know. um I just like I've just learned to manage stress. I've been in like way more stressful situations. I've been in like less stressful situations. But what good does it do? Like when you stress about something, you're living through it twice. Like I get like it happened. It is what it is. I'm here right now. Right. So,
Hmm.
um, if it does happen, well, I got it. Well, shit. It's not that I like planned. You know what I'm saying? Like it's out of my hands, it's out of my control. I'm doing the best I can, and and that's it. Like, if you stress about something, you don't do anything about it, or you could have done something better about it, or or you have no things to do about it. Like me, it's like I'm doing about it. Like I'm
Hmm.
just gonna I'm gonna listen to the doctors. I'm gonna drink my water. I'm gonna stay off it. Well, try to and uh,
Hmm.
make make light of it. I don't want people to be too like concerned. Like I'm like I'm okay. Like yeah, I got a boo boo. Like my body doesn't have the power to fight off. Like you know, there's a lot more things worse. Like than that. So like I like my goal in life, like I love to make people laugh and smile, right? So like I'm telling them like, hey, like this happened. Like I don't want people to be like, oh my god, like you're gonna die. Like I want to tell people that I can have make light about it. But, like hey, like you're good. Like I'm good. Like you don't need to be concerned. Like yeah, it's serious, but like just you know we're good. You know.
Hmm. Yeah.
I don't want you to stress. I want stress. I don't want you to stress. So let's
No, I
yeah.
know you wouldn't want that, but I was obviously concerned when I saw that stuff. Well, you're such an energetic person. What are you doing to keep busy and entertain yourself in that hospital room? You have been putting out some pretty fire Instagram videos.
I'm messing with the hospital staff, make them laugh, doing some
The
little pranks.
one with the
No,
Marlboro Reds today. Get the one with the little Marlboro Reds. Where the Marlboro Reds at? That was pretty funny today.
yeah, because
Yeah,
I had a neighbor named that was that character's named Sherry.
yeah,
So
yeah.
Sherry, I love Sherry. So that's something I remember from my childhood. So I wanted to,
What
yeah.
have you heard from a lot of people? What kind of response have you gotten from friends and stuff? Or is
Ah, um. Well, obviously, I keep the Joker. I like to mess with people, so
hmm
they were like, "Whoa, wait, a shark?
All right.
I
I know
don't
I'm not the
believe
only
it."
one that texted you, Athena. I know you've been
Yeah,
getting. Who have you heard from, or
well,
how much feedback have you been getting?
oh my god, my social media manager is like, this this is the most uh, messages and like communication you've received like ever, like asshole. Like,
Hmm.
but yeah, I mean, it's been a lot, and so that's keeping me entertained too because now I'm really ever on social media like so I'm on it now. It's cool because I like reading, like I can see other people's stuff and be but most I mean even then I'm not like on it as much as I probably should be, but seeing everyone's like responses and I can keep it going. So like, oh my god, where was this? I'm like, yep, right
Hmm.
by the pool. Wait, what?
Yeah.
Like, yeah, like confused. No way that didn't happen. I was like, yeah, no, it didn't. Like, wait.
You're just fucking with people. Yeah. Yeah.
And it's just, I don't know. I love to talk. I like,
Yeah.
you never know what you're gonna get with me. That's why. So like,
Right.
keep on shows. So it makes me laugh. So yeah,
Yeah.
it's a joke. You gotta laugh. Everything,
Yeah.
It's funny. Yeah, like even if it's not funny right now, like you'll make it could be funny down the road. So right now I'm like, well, this is fucking funny, and it's gonna be funnier later.
Well, Athena, your spirit and your energy rubs off on a lot of people. And I know that, you've got a lot of supporters out there who really care about you. So we're going to be thinking about you and checking up on you, and keep that head up and keep that attitude positive. And let's touch base again here in a few days. Okay. Thanks
Keep an
for,
eye on what's to come. I'm building a
yeah.
fort right now, so
You're, I'll be checking that story in the morning. But thanks for taking some time for us tonight, Athena.
thank you so much for reaching out. You're amazing.
All
No,
right.
it's good to talk to you.
You too.
Bye.
Take care.